LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, the strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Here's Darian Menson to throw. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Keeps it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out wide left, it's Fletcher. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He'll throw it. Right side, it's Green. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Berry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down. And how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
In the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Mensah. Got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to Brown. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. First down, right back to Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here's Mensah to throw. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quick give, it's Berry. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. LSU quick to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Berry. Caught, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
2nd down, going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Watkins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this 1st half. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
The throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Into the end zone for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing Mensah. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback.
Hey, bro, I do this shit, boy. Stop playing, boy.
Success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. LSU right back to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Rolls right.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles that, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's a give to Durham. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Right side, it's Berry. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Sells to fake. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Got to make the play on fourth. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This quarterback part of their running game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds us back in the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Mensah. Left side is Fletcher. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Escapes the pressure to his right, and he avoids the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wide out. Working the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. What a grab, just beat the coverage. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Durham. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. He caught it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
And he surges across the line.
Fuck on, nigga. You fucking suck, nigga. Lead this bitch, boy. You fucking suck, nigga. Trash ass boy, leave this motherfucker, nigga. You fucking dog shit, nigga.
Go for 2. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Bro, you ass, cause I look at the fucking scoreboard, nigga. You suck, nigga. Just leave this bitch, boy.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the catch, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Throwing, Mensah. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher.
Good ass boy.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Dropping back, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shot.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it.
Gang, you losing though, bro. Come on now, you ass.
Still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this.
Gashing the knee on the right. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now on the move. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Mensah buying time to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Smashes through the tackle. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock.
Bro, you still lost, bro. You ass. Nigga, you lost though. Bro, you lost though, bro. Nigga, you suck. You suck, nigga. Bro, you suck, bro. It's my first time playing this shit too, nigga. You ass, cuz. You ass. Bye-bye. GG's, bro. You fucking suck. Get the fuck on, nigga.
To my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on it.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a